What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Al's Adventures. It's another tournament weekend. We're going to be going down to Moab to play a... I don't remember if it's WSL or AFA. It's one of those two. It's going to be a great weekend. I believe it's AFA. But it's going to be a great weekend. We have a great team put together. Right now, I just got off work. I'm going to be driving down to Moab to get there, hopefully by like 7 o'clock-ish. You guys know the deal. We're going to do some hits. I'm going to try to do a little bit more commentary this time. I'm going to just try to get a little bit more for you guys. Hopefully get some actual outs, kind of a play-by-play type of style. And hopefully that comes out really well. I feel like it's going to take a little bit more time to edit. So with that being said, video might just take a little bit longer to make, but that's okay. We're here to help to continue growing. We're here to continue growing and see what works. So let's get to it. First game up right now. All right, y'all. Before we actually get into the games, I want to give a shout out to a place in Utah called Jackass Joe's. What's really unique. Whoa. Hold on. So it's really unique because it's kind of on the side of the road. It's not gonna lie, it kind of looks a little sketch, but this place is crazy because it has exotic jerky. Let me just show you guys. So it has exotic jerky. For all you guys that really love beef jerky, I would highly recommend this place because it's got some crazy options. My brother was here a couple weeks ago, had python jerky. I am gonna try shark jerky. So this is interesting, and I'm super excited to have some shark jerky. They also have kangaroo jerky, rabbit, snapping turtle, just some really wild options. So I'm really excited. I'll give you guys. I'm just gonna taste it right now. All right. So I'm gonna try this right now. Just opened it. As you guys can tell, it's still sealed, like vacuum sealed. We'll see if I can even open a bag.
In 200 feet, turn right onto Frontage Road.
Thank you for letting me know. All right, smell. What is that smell? So the flavors on here are like brown sugar teriyaki, so it's like soy sauce. It definitely smells like I just walked into a seafood restaurant. 100%. I smell the fish. Interesting. Okay. First bite of shark jerky. Oh, that's delicious. That doesn't even taste like... That just tastes like regular jerky. What? So, some couple was driving away and they left their bag on the roof of a car. So I just saw a dude just chase them down and like smack their car because they had a bag. They'd left their bag on top of the car. That was funny. Okay. All right. So, initial taste test. This stuff's pretty dang good. And it's wild because this doesn't taste like fish. So, I initially thought it was going to be like fishy. It's not. It's really fucking good. Highly recommend. Jackass Joe's in Utah. Try them out. Alrighty, y'all. So I'm doing something new, which is just kind of doing a voiceover of like some of the video clips I'm doing, kind of going through the game. I really don't know too much about this team. I believe a lot of them are from like southern Utah, I mean like the New Mexico area. I got the ball inside, just took it down in between the gap between third and short, which worked out really well. Because I don't know this team too well and they don't know me, it's always great because I never know what pitches I'm going to get. So that first pitch, I got it a little inside. Wasn't too worried about that. So this one came right down the middle, slightly off to the right. And I really like the oppo hits. So being able to take this one down that line, getting a triple off of that was amazing. So this game was pretty back and forth. Actually, it was just we'd score, they score, we'd score, they score. It was a really competitive game, which was really great. Here's a little catch that my uncle had right down the middle, little middle shot, middle closed action. Yeah, the game is just going back and forth, which makes it really fun, especially to start off a tournament for sure. So up here on this at bat, I've gone to the right side and I've gone to the left. I'm kind of pretty open to wherever right now. At this point, I'm thinking that they're probably thinking I can go anywhere. So I take this down to the left. I tried to hit it pretty hard. It ended up hitting right at the fence. It actually ended up hitting the outfielder's glove, but I believe that outfielder hit the fence and it bounced out. So really saved myself there. So got a nice double off of that. And then my buddy Emmerich right here, he decides to, one-up me and show me that I have some warning track power with this bomb of a shot. Yeah, just watch it. Just watching. He knew he hit it out. We actually ended up taking this game by a couple runs. Here's a really great catch I had at second base. I honestly don't even know how I caught this. The infield is really bumpy, so it kind of got a last minute hop, but was able to just pull it off barely. Yes, sir. I think at this point, team's getting pretty frustrated. Opposite team is. Don't blame them whatsoever. This is my fourth at bat. So I've gone deep, I've gone right, I've gone left. I'm just wanting to drive this ball wherever it comes in. Comes down middle, shoot it back up the middle. Big gap there. Outfield is pretty huge. So a lot of teams would start out 5-man and would kind of move to a 4-man just because of how wide the outfield was. I believe down left was like about 310, down the middle was around 315, 320, and to the right back down to 310. So yeah, pretty big field. So this was actually the last out of the game. I don't know how I managed to get that. I did notice that they were going down middle a little bit, and I did cheat a little bit more than I should have. I barely reached that ball, but it ended up playing out, and this is the final out of the game. We, like I said earlier, I don't know if I said that earlier, but we actually ended up taking the first game. We ended up winning by about 6-7 runs. I believe it was like 21 to 16, 22 to 16, somewhere around there. So this game, my phone actually ended up overheating during this game, so I only got about 15 to 20 minutes of the entire game, which ended up being an extremely long game. It turned out to go into extra innings, and it came down to a winner. So because of that, I'm probably just going to talk over, give a brief summary of what happened in this game while you guys watch some of the gameplay. So this game was actually a really tough game. So this team that we're playing is known to be very good. It's kind of one of those teams that you kind of go in there like thinking just do your best, whatever happens. And that's not to say that we didn't have confidence, but the team we were playing is just known to be very, very good, especially in the area that we're in. So we kind of started off, and again, this is just a really back and forth game. I mean, we're scoring 3, they're scoring 3, 5, 6, 8. At one point, I think we were down like 2-3 runs, and we just kept taking advantage of whenever we were able to, which was really great. We ended up going into extra innings in this game. One extra inning, we were down 3 runs going in. Luckily, we were home, and I ended up walking it off with a hit down the third base line and getting the winning run in, which was awesome. But yeah, that's just a quick summary. You guys can enjoy the rest of the game. All right, game 3, we went up a team called Hometown Heroes, which is from our local area as well. I believe every team we played, except for that first team, is from our local area. But we're playing in Moab, Utah, so a lot of our local teams end up putting a team in there. But luckily, I believe I ended up winning home on this one. Just kidding. I did not win home. I got visitors, but it is what it is. So this team also knows me pretty well. So far up to this point, I'm doing pretty good. I'm sitting at 7 for 9, and I'm feeling comfortable. And I'm hitting both sides pretty well, so I'm not really thinking too much. I'm just thinking about making contact on the ball. And this first at bat, I get ball to the outside, and I'm kind of wanting to hit it towards the right again, so I'm kind of hoping to throw another outside pitch again. And he throws me inside, and I was not patient. I didn't have any strikes on me. I didn't have to swing at it, but I did, and I ended up popping it out. In my head, I'm not too worried. I also got the RBI, so it was what it was. And then my buddy here, Emmert, just decides to, bat flip, do his thing. Did a nice little solo there. This is my friend Reyes. He was on one this weekend too, and was just putting balls everywhere. So here's a home run he had. Just smashed that. That ball got out in a hurry for sure. But nice little 2-run home run there. Second at bat here, I'm hoping for something on the outside. I get this first strike on me, and that's already not great. This team knows me pretty well, so I think they know to throw me a little high, and I fall for the bait. Not proud of myself on that one. I am happy that I ran it out at least, but terrible hit, super soft, easy for the first baseman. Here's my third at bat. At this point, I'm kind of a little frustrated. I'm trying not to let it get to me. I end up getting another strike on me, first pitch, and I'm just trying to be patient. I hit this pretty well. I felt like I made really good contact. The second baseman had a really good play, and now I'm really frustrated because I come into this game being 7 for 9, feeling pretty good. I'm sitting at 0 for 3 in this game. Feel like I'm really not contributing too much to the team, and I'm just so upset. So I kind of took a daddy hack and to just hit it as hard as I could, and I ended up hitting it out, but foul. So now I'm starting myself off with a strike again, like my last 2 at-bats, and I'm just trying not to get frustrated. I'm just trying to get a hit at this point. So, see if I get that. I think they also noticed that I am trying to hit it down that left side a little bit. So I think they maybe moved a little bit. I wasn't sure, but yep. Went to go throw it. Went to go hit it again down left, and again just grounded out. And now I'm really frustrated. I'm sitting over 4 after being 7 for 9. I'm just like, what's going on here? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? So, this last at bat here, I end up hitting it towards second again. I actually hit that one decently hard and just makes it through. So finally on the board, going 1 for 4 in this game, which it is what it is. We actually ended up taking this game as well. I believe this is the last out of the game, I believe. I'm trying to remember. My uncle, so it is the last out of the game, but the outs, the ball comes off of my uncle's glove right into mine, which ended up working out really well for us to get that out at second base. So we ended up taking this game as well. We're sitting at 3-0 for the tournament, looking pretty good. 2 more games to get to the final, and we'll talk about those. All right, time for game 3. We're going up a team called Valley Mafia. They are a pretty good team. They're a pretty good team, pretty competitive. I've played with a couple of guys a couple of years back, so I was really excited for this game, looking forward to it. And I think we ended up winning home on this one. Maybe not. I don't remember. I don't think we ended up winning. Yeah, we went on. So up here, first at bat, we got my bud Kevin right here getting us started. Well, we had already gotten started, but yeah, a little hit down second base to get us moving. And then I'm coming up. This team knows me pretty well, so they probably know I'm want to go towards the right side, and that's evidenced by my friend Sancho here pointing out to the right. So I'm like, maybe, if it comes inside, I'll hit it inside, and it does. So I hit a good little line drive over the shortstop. Honestly, if he's like 2-3 inches taller, he definitely gets to that ball, so I'll definitely take that hit. And then shout out to my bud Kev right here, deciding to give me an extra RBI. During my second at bat, I've gone left. I'm looking right, but it seems like the pitcher is not really pitching me outside. So yeah, first pitch inside again, and I'm okay with that. If it comes inside, it comes inside. Comes inside again. I actually decided to chop swing this one, so I dropped 2 of my fingers on that at bat to try to chop swing it, and the hit wasn't too bad. I didn't think so. Got a nice little single. Third at bat. Not really sure where I'm going. See the ball coming outside. I finally wanted to hit it oppo, and I end up getting an oppo home run, which I will take. The first baseman chirped at me a little bit, said nice solo, And I was like, yeah, we'll take solos. At this point, I think we were up like 6 runs. So I had no problem, talking my ish a little bit there. So it is what it is. Last at bat here. I'm sitting 3 for 3. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. See where we go. So I made pretty solid contact, but it went right to it didn't go right to the right side. The right center fielder made a pretty good run to catch it up. But yeah, 3 for 4 in this first game, and then this is the last at bats of the game. Got the out. We ended up winning this game as well by like 6 or 7 runs. That didn't happen until like the last inning or two, like all of our other games in this tournament. But yeah, worked out pretty well. And yeah, I guess that one wasn't the last at bat. This dude was, but he gets out, so we'll keep moving forward. We then move into our last game. So this is a championship game. It's pretty late, which actually felt really nice in Moab because it was about 100 degrees throughout the entire day. So having it drop down to like 80 made feel like we had AC. So that was a plus. We're going up a team called Gonzalez here. I've played on Gonzalez before. I have some family on Gonzalez, like their pitcher is also my uncle. And I know we're going to have a great game. The Gonzalez team ended up losing their first game in the tournament and ended up winning like 7 games in a row to come back to the championship game. So we were also coming off of like a 3-hour break, so I knew it was going to be competitive. I knew it was going to be fun. So we got into it. The game was pretty back and forth. And here is my first at-bat. At this point, I'm sitting pretty good. I'm sitting pretty comfortable. Overall, I had a good day, so I'm really just thinking about hitting the ball hard, putting it somewhere. This first pitch was really pretty. Ended up shooting it into the gap, and this is one of those examples where like a team initially starts 5-man and then moves to 4-man, and this was, ended up getting a triple and 2 RBIs, and can't give up too much of that, so a lot of teams move. So move forward. We almost get this. We almost get our friend Ryan here thrown out a second, but he beats it out. Really dang close.
Hey, don't feel pretty. Because you're like, you'll always be your baby.
Second at bat here. Now it's a 4-man. Really just want to hit it anywhere, and I get an inside pitch. A little bit outside. Kind of want to take it opposite side, and I end up hitting it right to the pitcher. So this is actually my uncle that's pitching, so kind of gave him my apologies there. I usually don't hit middle. I don't really like hitting middle. Sometimes it just happens. Got a nice little play there at second base. And then coming up for my third at-bat in the game. Pitch comes in, and kind of a weak hit towards third, but I mentioned earlier the infield's pretty choppy, so even the slow rollers have potential going through, and this one happens to, and I guess I think I'm the Flash, and I extend that all the way to a triple. Fourth at bat here, looking to hit it hard. Kind of want another home run under my belt, so I was just thinking about hitting this one hard. I smashed the ball pretty dang hard, and I hit it over in foul territory again. I just can't seem to keep it fair whenever I'm hitting it to the left side, but it's what it is. I have a strike on me now. Ball comes in, and I hit it pretty hard down that third base side again. Nice little single. Happy with that. End up going 4 for 4 in the championship game as well. And then shout out to my friend Andrew here. He comes in and smashes the ball. I mean, he just stared it off. He knew it was gone. So this game was pretty close, but we did end up taking the dub. We ended up winning a paid berth to Worlds, and I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Until next time, go play some ball. Peace out.